Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Musk, Trump, and a looming government shutdown. Yesterday, we talked about the continuing resolution that Speaker Johnson put together to keep the government functioning until mid-March. We talked about how many in the Republican rank and file were unhappy, to say the least, and how some had already indicated they wouldn't be supporting it. One even referred to it as a, quote, total dumpster fire. Last night, Trump and Musk walked up to that flaming dumpster and metaphorically threw a can of gas into it. Musk took to Twitter to suggest it be voted down and that no bills be passed until Trump takes office. That would guarantee a shutdown. Without a bill on this, a shutdown will take effect at 12:01 a.m. on Saturday, December 21st, 2024. Hundreds of thousands would go without paychecks for at least a month. Last time there was a shutdown of roughly that length, federal workers found themselves at food banks. Trump and Vance oddly called for a clean continuing resolution paired with a hike to the debt ceiling. That should be a sign to a lot of people when it comes to policy versus rhetoric. A clean bill would remove a list of things in Johnson's plan. Despite Trump's criticisms of recent emergency responses, a clean bill would remove $100 billion in disaster relief funding. Despite his claims about wanting to lower grocery prices, it would remove billions in aid for farmers, which would probably create price increases. Despite his stated concerns about drones, there wouldn't be renewed authorization for counter-drone ops by DHS, and so on. To be completely fair, there are raises for congresspeople in the package as well, but the rhetoric about that is also inaccurate. According to the Congressional Research Service, it's a 3.8% raise, not a 40% raise as some have claimed. I know, you might have seen those who are supposed to be tasked with understanding and cutting the country's budget linking to the 40% claim. That was inefficient fact-checking on their part. We've already had questions about why Trump would want to raise the debt ceiling if he's going to cut spending and reduce the national debt. Many of those questions pointed out Republican Susan Collins, saying that she doesn't understand his rationale. The answer to that seems obvious if you think about it. He doesn't actually plan on reducing the debt. If he gets the ceiling raised now under Biden's term, it provides him cover politically later. Trump is so serious about needing the debt ceiling raised before he takes office. He posted about those who thought it should be handled later under his term, saying, quote, "Any Republican that would be so stupid as to do this should and will be primaried." The rhetoric is that Democrats are somehow blocking a clean spending bill unless they get what they want. Reminder, the Democratic Party does not have the majority in the House. You know, where this drama is playing out. Republicans do. They don't need a single Democratic vote. The most concerning part about this is that, as we've repeatedly talked about, the economy achieved a soft landing, but it isn't stable yet, and it needs stability. The disruptive nature of Trump's economic rhetoric is already knocking the economy off balance. A lengthy government shutdown would shave billions off the GDP, as it did in 2018 and 2019, and might be enough of a shock to cause real issues for the economy. Trump's best move to keep the economy going is to follow the path Biden laid out. He doesn't seem likely to do that, and every step off the path increases the likelihood of real issues. Politically, Speaker Johnson's continued speakership has never been more in doubt than it is right now. The only good news is that we don't have to wait long. They have less than 48 hours to deal with their flaming dumpster. There will be an explainer below on government shutdowns. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.